Everybody, John and my woodsman. I'm gonna start off today where I left off, kind of sort. I got a whole different deal I'm working on now. I mean, I'm still working on the handles. That's the deal, but plans have changed tremendously. So I've had a few brainstorms and tried to throw it all into one big storm, and that's what I'm afraid I'm gonna end up with. But we're gonna try, you know. So I'm gonna. That's the piece. I gotta go over there to my little drill press and do some work there. So let me move this camera around and get you a better shot. All right, folks, I'm back at it. Basically taking off where I left off, kind of, sorta. I kind of like had a few brainstorms and turned them all into a tornado, and it's probably what I'm gonna end up when I'm done. But I got another side project I'm doing. Well, I can't really say a side project. It's for the same project I started with the ferro rod and striker handles, but it's another stage. So I want to do something different today. I still got to do some turning, but I want to get this part knocked out first, so when I get them turned, I can do some gluing and yada yada. So I'll turn you around here and show you what I got going.
This hole, everything will be happy. That's like okay, we'll find out. It looks like a bitch little doll. I haven't used these in years. Might have to go through the other side to finish it. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better than the last one I tried. I deleted that part. What a waste of time that turned out to be. It's all trial and error, folks. Trial and error. I'm no professional by no means.
Alright, I figured it out. It worked great. Turned out this side, come around this side. Line it up like that. Raise my table back up a little bit. Sure, she's warm. So, let me zoom back here for you so you can see what I got. Actually, see that? A little bit of a cup. I know the light really stinks right here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Awesome. Cool beans. That'll work. Yeah, a smidge light on one side. But that's alright. By the time you get spun on the lathe, it'll be all even. So, alright. I guess it's back to the lathe.
Hey, folks. Just busting around. Trying to get after this a little bit. I'm way behind. Yeah.
there. I had it from here to here for the other piece. Got some stuff done last night. So I'm not gonna bore you with all this sanding. So I'll get back to you in a little bit.
Well, I got this part done. I had to put some CA glue on there. I'm gonna get this down to this level, or close, just before sanding, so I'll get it where it's close. And then I can do my point, cut this end off, drill my hole, and then cut this end off after the sanding's pretty much done. I'm gonna have to chuck them back up probably with the ferro rod in them. I don't know if that's good or bad. If it is, let me know. Stalker Steve, Redneck Renegade, Nathan 4071, any of you guys, let me know. Well, it's gonna be too late anyway because I'm not putting this video out until it gets delivered, so hopefully, actually I think I might just send a message to one of you, more than likely, and ask you about it. I think Nathan used to do it, but I haven't seen him do it in a while, but I don't know if because he got a new chuck or what he did different. But I think Nathan used to turn it with, after the ferro rod was in, he had finished the ends off. And I don't see him doing that right now, so I'm gonna have to text Nathan and ask him.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Much better. Alright, I'm gonna mark some stuff out here and get after making some type of shape out of that butter. Cool beans. Cool beans. Down here.
Alright folks, I'm back. I'm gonna do a little gem cutting. I really don't have, I don't know. I bought this kit the other day. I had to buy this kit to cut this, they're diamond blades. And they seem to work pretty good, so I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna cut a little piece off this one here and show you how it actually goes. And it works actually. I was pretty impressed. They really cut really nice. Sorry about the moving around folks, but so let me see if I can get this in there and you can get a look at it without me interrupting the view for you and see what happens. So it's gonna get a little loud, so yep, that happens. I thought maybe these vice grips would work, but I guess I just hold on to it by hand. It seems to work better. I just cut off a little chunk. It was kind of a bad part of the stone. Had something like growing on it. But, and I don't have a rock tumbler, and I can't afford a rock tumbler, so I got a couple cut right here, matter of fact, for the handles. Let me zoom this out just a little bit so you can get a, I know you're in frame that way. Yeah, these for the handles. And what they're gonna do, which you'll see after Redneck gets them, is they're gonna go in here like that. I'm gonna epoxy them in this. This is a piece of that butcher block that I cut out, and this is gonna get glued and screwed on the handle of the ferro rod handle, and on the striker. I got two of them, one for each, and that gem will go in there because I got two different gems from him, and this gem will go in here. So this way he'll have a little bit of his mom with him, and a little reminder for him, a little keepsake from this gem and from this gem that he gave me. And man, brother, I can't tell you how much I appreciate them gems. That's just unbelievable, man. That's like, yeah, I can't even describe it. These things are not cheap. I looked them up, and holy cow, I could sell, if I was that type of person, I could sell this one here and pay for my kayak. But these are from a brother from another mother, and they mean a lot to me, and sentimental value, and that his mother went on the shores of the Pacific and picked these off at the ocean. And no, I will never get rid of these, never. I'm just doing this just because it's Redneck Renegade. So it's a one of a kind. There won't be another one made like it, so I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. So I'll find something else if I decide to do another gem ferro ride and striker handle. So, all right, folks, I just wanted to bring you along. I'm trying to do a little bit of this at a time. It's like it's been taking me, I've been about 2 weeks messing around. I had to order these and wait for these to come in, and I had to get some countersink bits I was out of, and yeah, so that's the update. We'll talk to you later. Hey everybody, John Woodsman. I'm going to do another part to my ferro rod build, running the Redneck Renegade. I'm going to marry these two pieces together, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the countersink tool and go from this side where the gem's going to set and countersink this hole a little bit and get to where this sticks in, about maybe 3/16 if that of an inch, and then I'm going to glue it on both sides on this ferro rod handle and on this piece here, and I'm going to put this flathead wood screw in there because it's tapered also. And then I'm sure you probably can't see that. You might be able to. Anyway, it's tapered, see there on the paper. So, and that's the plan. So this is the stuff you need. Of course, a pencil, and I just did put this down so I got, in case I get glue down here, it's easier to clean up. Some Type Bond 3 wood glue. Best money can buy right here, I'm telling you. And it was $6.50 for this bottle, but once this is glued together, you'll break that handle before you bust this off. You need a hammer to break that off. It'll never come off. And I picked up this little set of drill bits I had to buy the other day also, because I got some other ideas for some other ferro rods. Plus, there's different sizes, so they'll work. There's 6, 8, 10, and size 12, and that'll work good for drilling and rounding off the corners, putting a tape around it for like your lanyard holes. So yeah, so put this in there and get started. Put this on there. This video overall is going to be probably pretty long, but I'm trying to make kind of detail because it's kind of special. It actually is special. So I want to make sure everything's just right before I go poking holes in things, you know. I got to try to put it back on the lathe too. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to drill this out a little bit first until I get my depth where I want the screw to sit into it. See, it's countersunk now. So that screw will sit down in there. I'll put the epoxy in here to put the gem in there, and it'll cover that screw up. So these are going to be glued and screwed down, so they're never going to come out of there. They're never going to just fall off. There ain't no way. So as long as I can get these deep enough to where I can get the screw to stick out, I need to get it about another 1/4 inch. So I'm going to get these all together, and when I get closer I will turn these back on.
Lonely feeling deep inside. Find a corner where I can hide.
Alright folks, what I end up doing is I'd used a bigger bit to get down in here further, and then the smaller bit fit inside of the hole and made it drill out, and I got this sticking out of the hole just enough. I put the screw in it, got it started, ran through almost tight, and then backed it back out. I roughed up the surface from the bandsaw where I cut it off because it was pretty smooth, and then I put this mark in here. You probably can't see that. I don't think, shadows and everything in the house here on my table, on my desk. That little mark, and I put one on here, so before I snug it totally up, I'll line them two up, and that's where this fits on here the best for the least amount of sanding. So I guess I end up using the awl too to start it to make sure I got right in the center of the hole. So I guess what I'm going to do is apply some glue, and then yeah, I'm going to put it together, see what I can come up with here. If I can get some glue to come out of this. I used it the other day to seal up the ends of my wood. Thank you, Redneck, for the tip, brother. I appreciate it. You want to put a decent little coat. You ain't got to work fast, but you do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got it all covered good. Always apply glue to both sides of the wood that you're putting together. That was something I've always did. I was always taught years ago. Okay, so for all practical purposes, I should be able to put this screw in here. If I get it to go down in there. There we go. And get that lined up in the hole. Yeah, it's going to be a little messy. Okay, it's starting to snug up. I'll wipe up some of that excess glue. Save me some work later, right? I'll line these two up like that right there, and then I'll finish tightening this down. There. Now it's lined up the best it can be until I sand it, and then you'll take all that off, of course. Because you don't want to move it around too much, because then it'll end up stripping that screw hole out, and you want this glue to bite. So that'll stay on there, and that'll dry. I'm going to let this dry for a couple days, and then I could figure out how to chuck it up. I might have to make a tenon. Nathan was telling me, I emailed Nathan, and he was telling me to make a tenon. So maybe I'll make a tenon to go in this end, and a tenon in this end. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'll figure it out. That way I can polish it up a little bit better. We'll see what happens. I might end up doing the whole darn thing by hand. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, all right, folks. Appreciate you stopping by and checking out. I know the video's in pieces and it's kind of a modge podge, but the final results will be the same. So, all right, I'll talk to you in a little bit, which will probably be a few days. Hey folks, John Woodsman, just doing a little bit of turning here, and got hit some 120, got some 220, got a little bit of 400. Had to make up a tenon for this side over, be your right side over here. Because I had to chuck this back up so I could finish it off after I put these pieces together, laminated together. Yeah, this is like a walnut or a cocoa, they called it. It was part of a cutting board, so it was really hard to try to identify it. So I'm not 100% sure that's what it is. They had a cocoa and a black walnut, which this could be the heartwood to black walnut. It is possible. It looks like it. And then, so, yeah, I did that. I'm going to try a little bit of sanding paste on it now. Yeah, let's bring it to life a little bit. It was a challenge, that's for darn sure. But you know what? I'm always up for a challenge. Keeps life interesting. So, oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. Wow, I like that. Got these little dots of the heart of the black walnut popping through and the grain. I can't wait to do this piece because that one's really got the heartwood in the middle. So that's what that one's next. Yep. Redneck Renegade, right on, brother. Thank you. Gonna try out this Redneck Renegade shine juice and see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be nice because his stuff always turns out beautiful. Probably take a few coats. I'm trying to do this tenon because I'm trying to test out some other shines, some different procedures, so to speak. And just like a test run, but since it's made with the same wood, the same black, it's that'll be pretty cool to experiment with. I'm gonna try some beeswax on it and see how that looks. This turned out pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm telling you right now, I'm digging it. Oh yeah, beautiful. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, brother. Good stuff. Put some heat into it. Melt her in. Melt it in nice. Get some heat going. Yeah, beeswax, I don't think, unless I didn't do it right, or I took too much back off, It doesn't look as nice as the sanding paste, my homemade sanding paste, and the Redneck Renegade Shine Juice. That definitely looks better. Beautiful. Alright folks, I'll get back with you probably when I get done with the other side. I got a few more little things to do on this, and then yeah, I'll be working on the other side of the other coin, so to speak. So, well, it's just some fine camera work. So we'll talk to you later. All right. Peace. All right. I just want to thank you, Nathan 4071. I emailed him and he emailed me back and told me about maybe making a tenon like he did back when he first started. And yeah, it seems to be working. I appreciate it, Nathan. I don't know if it would work or not, so that's cool beans, man. Really cool. There you go, folks. Got the second one done. Now I just got to put the ferro rod and the striker in them, and the gems in the ends. Turned out pretty nice. Here's the other one. They matched up pretty close. Yeah, very nice. So, all right, folks. Well, I tell you what, the friction polish worked really good, brother. So I like it. So yeah, pretty happy. Now I can get to work tonight and get all the little stuff done. It's little, but it's actually probably one of the most important parts. But yeah, they turned out pretty nice, I think. Not too shabby. Gem's gonna go in there. Ferro rod's gonna go in there. And yeah, let me grab this other one out of the chuck. I just gotta touch up the end, but pretty darn close. Not too shabby. So that'll be pretty cool when I get done with them. Pretty proud of them. So, all right, folks. I'll try to get back with this when I get them all finished and before I throw them in the mail. So, the video's not going to come out until after they get delivered anyway. So these ain't going anywhere online on YouTube until Redneck Renegade unboxes them, and then I'll put the video out. So that's why you're seeing it now. All right, talk to you all later. Here you go, folks. Peace. Finally got them done. It was quite the project. I tell you what, it took me a little while between all the drying times and the gluing and the epoxy, but they really I'm really happy with them. I really am. I'm pretty proud of myself on this set. So let me grab them there, and I'll move the camera around and give you a better view of them. This is for my brother from another mother, Redneck Renegade. Jack, man, I tell you what, put my heart into these babies. They're really special to me because Redneck Renegade, brother, I appreciate you, man. 100% respect everything you've done. There's the gem and the agate stone and the countersunk and the epoxy in the end of the handle. This is also a dedication to Mrs. Boyce, Mom Boyce, for your mom, because she spent the time on the shores of the Pacific Ocean to find these stones. And whoop, I'm sorry. So they're very special. So I figured I'd do this for you. And every time you strike a fire, Mom will be with you, brother. You always have her with you. So Fatwood Fridays are going to be special every time you throw a spark. God bless her. God rest her soul. Rest in peace. The good Lord's lucky to have her. She raised a hell of a son. So there you go. My first masterpiece, actually. The way I look at it anyway. I think they're just magnificent. So you won't see this video till after Redneck Renegade does his unboxing. I'm sending these off to Tim at Big Dog Leather. We talked and had a video chat yesterday, and which is like this is like the 25th of November. And we're going to do a collaboration. So what better than a one-off set of handles to go with a one-off leather work from Big Dog Leather. He's making a case for him, which is so cool. This is going to be awesome, man. When he gets that case done and these are down in there and settled, it's going to be so sweet. Can't wait to see it, brother. So with that, folks, man, it was a long video, but it was a special video to me. It kind of really tugged at my heartstrings when I got these stones in the mail. So, yeah, definitely check out his unboxing video if you didn't see it already. And it's a little long video, but like I said, it's I'll try to cut it down as much as I can. It was a good experience. I'm really glad I did it. So, with that, folks, beautiful day. It's supposed to be in the mid to high 40s in November for Michigan, which is awesome. And you take care. Hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving. And God bless you. God bless you.